when I'm privately coaching men around their relationships, I hear time and time again, same question come up. How can I be the best lover that my woman has ever had? And the good news is you really can be. You really can be. And I promise you that it doesn't matter whether her past lover had some crazy skills or he was, had a huge cock or he could last for hours. I don't care about any of that shit. You really can be the best lover that your woman has ever had. And the way that you can do that is really beyond all the sexual skills. And I encourage you to get all the sexual skills. By all means, buy a book on all of the sexual techniques. Go to some website and learn all the sexual techniques. Go to my website, buy my book. I mean, by all means. But to really be the best lover she's ever had really means giving her the gift of your presence, of your authenticity. And this requires courage, and it requires intimacy, and it requires self-trust. And it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's something that you're capable of. And you're specifically capable of it with your woman, with your woman. Giving a woman an orgasm is pretty much a guarantee for good sex. She had an orgasm. Orgasms are super fun. You give her an orgasm, the sex was good. For sure. It's a guarantee. It's a gimme. But just because you gave her an orgasm doesn't make you king for a day. She could have an orgasm with a vibrator. In fact, most women will say that they can orgasm more easily and more powerfully with a vibrator than they can with their boyfriend. So what does that say? Now, the other thing that most women will tell you is they'd much prefer to have sex with their boyfriend than have an orgasm with their vibrator. And what does that say? Well, it says that the orgasm isn't the end all be all. And again, watch my other tips. Learn how to give a great orgasm. I'm not saying no. I'm behind that. I am a stand for you being the great orgasm giver. But if you really want to be the best lover she's ever had, the one sexual experience that obsesses her, that she can't get her mind off of, then it's about bringing the truth of yourself into the bedroom. It's about not looping on, porn. It's about not worrying about your dick size or whether you're hard enough. It's about none of those things. It's really about being in the room with her, really being present with her, really feeling into who she is with who you really are. And it sounds magical or woo-woo or kind of silly. It sounds like nonsense. But until you try it, you won't know, right? So I encourage you to try it. And I think you'll find that it's not as easy as it sounds, and that when you do it, the experience is incredibly powerful. There's a great book. I wish I could remember the title of it right now, but the author's name is Snarch, and it's a book about lasting great sex and intimacy. It's a great book. And he makes, you should get the book, but it's a great book. And he makes an interesting point in the book through all of his studies that the vast majority of couples that he talked to not only don't look at each other when they have orgasm, they can't. When they attempt to look into each other's eyes at the point of orgasm, they actually can't. It's so uncomfortable for them to actually be with each other in the room. And so I challenge you to be with her in the room, to be with who you really are in the room, with all of your imperfections and your shames and your uncertainties and your sexual desires and your lusts and your naughty thoughts, to really give that gift to her during lovemaking. And if you can do that, I promise you, you will bring her to a place that's not just orgasm, but a place of deep ecstasy that will leave her emotionally changed afterwards. And you can do it. Any man can do it. But it does take something of you, and that something that it takes is courage.
Hey, Ben here from Expert Sex Tips for Men. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then you will really love what I got for you here. I want to give you access to my full archive of proven step-by-step video tutorials to give any woman a mind-blowing orgasm. If you want them, simply click the button you see here, free step-by-step video tutorials. That will send you to a page where you can leave your name and email. If you do that, I'll send them right over.